Alright, there we go. Now it's on. Get that. Turn down to Jamie Christopherson selects. No, I don't want dark skies. There we go. That's the one where they're walking around and they talk to people. Okay. Thank you, Astaroth. Alright, there we go. Alright, fellas, welcome back. It's your boy, Hardcorn, and today we've got something real special for you. We're going to be taking on the Halloween bonus event, because, you know, it's not Halloween unless you have it in the middle of November. But we've also got a few things to check out. Unfortunately, I don't have Astaroth's new costume, thanks to Steam's purchasing problems. But I was able to get a lot of her stats as well. We'll take a look at that for a moment. No, not Starstruck Wonder. I want this. Because like her new weapon is actually like, really fucking nuts. This thing is great. We're going to be using this today against Sakura, for sure. Alongside the supporter as well. It's an absolute fucking powerhouse. Love it. Sadly, we don't have the new costume. I'm waiting. Like, look at this. This is fantastic. She looks so good with it. You can actually get her original hair back with it. She got dreadlocks and everything. Well, for the most part, how you guys been? It's been a pretty interesting week so far. Nice and relaxing, at least for me. I'm sure everybody would love to see me play, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but I don't have that yet, sadly. I don't even have a Nintendo Switch, nor do I really have a thought about buying it. How you doing there, Raptor? How you doing there, Blabberpuss? It's been quite the evening yet so far, so it's about to get a whole hell of a lot better since we now have Astaroth and friends on our team. Though, Raptor, I don't think I'll be getting Scarlet and Violet anytime soon, obviously, because, well, I don't have the Switch. I didn't expect much when it was when the game was starting to release in the first place. So I don't expect too much out of the game itself when it finally comes to terms. But right now we're going to use our good old-fashioned Astaroth build. Because, well, to first get started, the thing with Conspiring Dreams, the event itself, it's you face Shadow Fairy Sakura. And then you face Shadow Fairy Sakura, who's one of the hardest bosses in the game. But also the fact that you have range damage, range attack damage greatly reduced. It's reduced by something like 75%. So Astaroth and people like her don't really stand a chance in terms of like doing a lot of damage. You have to rely very hard on the whole fact of you have all this sort of stuff. You have to have substantially high damage in order to do something like this. And even then, it's almost not worth it because it takes like 9 minutes on some characters to do this. Because I made sure to do some practice beforehand to make sure I could actually clear this. How you doing there, Masher? Nothing too crazy is happening right now. Oh, I gotta turn that down. With that started, we've gotten all our setup out of the way. It's time to get some action. It's time to get some music pumping. Need to one. Revenge with a Vengeance, so that's good. There we go. Get the Law of the Wild on there. Let's get it started. But you're still at school and you gotta lurk for a while. That's fine by me. This is gonna be a really long one today because we still have like the VR stream, and we also have the other stuff to go through as well. We have a lot of bonus stages left. Like I left them specifically for this. But the new Astaroth costume, the support, and the weapon are all totally chef's kiss material. Oh, you don't gotta tell me twice. I waited until the game came back online, I think on Monday or Tuesday, and I used all the gems I saved up to try to get copies of like the weapon and the supporter itself. Like, this thing is fantastic. The fact that you can actually apply Astaroth's specific debuff to enemies is great. Rules of nature. Great kill. Astaroth doesn't have a problem with this sort of stuff, even though she has like 75% damage cut. Because it's Astaroth. She does more DPS than like most. She does higher DPS than most African countries have GDP. So she's not about to get stopped by something as simple as like gunner ghosts. Those little dickheads like to prove themselves to be a problem. Like, traditionally, you're not even supposed to be able to really do this unless you have high gear in the first place. Because, well, as you can see, she's only doing like 9,000 damage. And this is obviously with like fully kitted out Astaroth. Now I have to be careful because I have to remember that this doesn't work the same way as other missions do. Because I remember my video that I made like I think it was last year for this, when the event came out. Because the trick with defeating Sakura is to making her having to keep constantly spawning the ghost again. Because she gets locked in the animation like she's doing right now. And then it just turns into how long can I keep her stunned for as long as possible. Look at that. There you go. There you go. Oh no, she's actually got my ass on the ropes with this. Good. She's gonna wake up and like explode. No! Thank you, Astaroth. Good job. Fantastic. That's good. That's a great start for today. We start off and fucking lose. And even so much, it's like, it's like, I could have, like, Sakura is so cheap or anything. Like, that was literally my fault. Because I did something stupid, like, I'm gonna use Phoenix Dive, because I think it's because I thought it was considered a melee range damage. No, all of Astaroth's attacks are melee, are ranged. So you get stupid shit like that, and I kill myself with it. Sakura hits really hard all the time, Blabberpuss. Like, you cannot mess with her, you can't shortchange her, you can't get, like, cocky. You have to be very careful against her. But the fact that you can get her caught in the animation for summoning the ghost 3 times before she'll drop the bear or she'll activate the spin in some way. Either one of those will happen and then she'll just do a bajillion damage to me. Well, Darthnia, we just started and we lost with Astaroth. Which doesn't surprise me because Astaroth has no healing. Or at least any substantial healing against these guys. So you either win through raw numbers or use invincibility. It's the same thing that's going to happen probably with like a lot of ranged characters we're using. And you know what the best part about this is? I probably could have like ended the mission right there because she was at like 9 levels of health. Because the other option when you play this mission, or at least any bonus stage really, is that you have to worry about you have to Alt F4 to end the mission immediately because it takes out all inputs. Because if I spam inputs too quickly after the if I'm still holding like X or A when the mission ends, it will count those inputs and accelerate it to the end, which means the mission will end if I do it incorrectly. Wow! Alright, we're at 75% bar, so we'll have it against... We'll have it soon. But unfortunately not... Oh, Sakura. Did you activate the spin, baby? Good. Good, that cleared that out. Oh, I forgot to put Magatamas on Astaroth. That would probably help a lot. But I don't know, we're doing a pretty good job. Well, I say we're doing a pretty good job, but we fucking lost the first time. Good. Great. Thanks, Sakura. Good kill. Isn't that so stupid in the first place? You have to sit there and just... You have to do like the most ridiculous thing of you have to close the game in order to get an actual completion on it. Alright, that's Astaroth. I want to save Sakura for the last one though. Let's get her sister out here and show her what a familial love means. So let's see, we've got... where is she? Where's Stella? Getting further and further. High society, that's good. Alright, that's Astaroth done. That wasn't too bad. 2 attempts, but obviously we had to... You can't take as many risks as anyone else. It is very weird that they would make the bonus stages, the tower itself repeatable, but not the bonus stages. I don't know why, because the bonus stages have like much more fun aspects about them. Like the fact that you have like the range damage reduction in the first place means you play at a deficit for the entire portion of it. I don't know why they would want to take that away. No, they wouldn't put that in the tower because that invalidates an entire playstyle. They put that on the bonus stages because it makes you have to use another character. I mean, more than anything, it just makes me wish that they would take those effects and, like, put an extremely difficult bonus stage, or, like, and give it nice effects. That's what those, what are they called? The secret mission dailies? That's what those are for. Because personally, I would just like to see, like, more, I would just like to see them have more effects on the stages themselves. Because those are actually really fun. Like, if I want to use a ranged character on a bonus mission like this, I actually have to make sure I have the strength to do it in the first place. This isn't like a Nike situation where it's like, oh, they come at like such an extreme deficit or anything like that. Look at that, her sister's giving her the beatdown of a lifetime. Good, that was Asagi. That was easy. Well, it also helps that Asagi has, like... it helps that my Asagi sits at, like, 100 and something thousand power. I don't know why they always have to do that. Like, the bonus stages is always, like, my favorite part. Like, we can't... Like, all you have to do is just, like... What is it? They could do something just as stupid, where they have, they made the arena tower repeatable, but we can't get any rewards from it. I don't know why they can't do the same thing with something like, what is it? Something like this. No, we'll get red. That's right, we need red. And I want invincibility for her. Okay. We'll use Emily. Tactical Emily, actually. Actually, that's a better coloring system. Because as you guys know, I absolutely love playing in the tower. It's like my favorite thing to do because it's actually really difficult content and you can experiment on like very hardcore stuff. She's doing only 500 damage, so I need to get off of that. Okay. I need to find out who has those Magatamas on there. Because Emily's only doing 500 damage and that's not gonna work. It's the bow. It's Sakura's. Specifically Asagi's. Yeah, Stains of Time. You've never played this event, you almost finished the 2 recent ones, but the time of 5 bonus, you're not going to play it. It's very hard. Like, it's the kind of hard where it just throws a bunch of bullshit at you and expects you to, like, you know, clear as best as you can. I mean, it's safe to say that I can clear it. But it's also, like, I've cleared it, but it's also, like, it's not the easiest clear I've done in my entire life. I'll tell you that much. Let's see. I think it was on Rinko? No, her Shosu doesn't have it. Murasaki doesn't need it. Was it on Anrose? Yes. No, she's just criticals. Is it on Micah? No. Weird, it doesn't show the screen tearing on that, but it shows it on my end. You don't really need a lot of damage there, Darth Neo. You just need a lot of sustain. Or more or less, you also need extreme crowd control. You can take someone like Sue or Asagi with you because they provide like really strong slows. Well, Asagi and Murasaki are like going to be like definite winners there because they apply global slows, which make like the whole mission that much easier, and they can also recover. Oh, I think it was on Kurenai. No. Who's got all my fucking Magatamas? You got him, Felicia? Nope. Rin, do you? Sora? Tokiko? No. See, this is the best part. You have like 20-something characters and you gotta just like sort all their stats out. Shizuru, do you have it? No, that's hers. That's her own personal set. Oh, I think it was... No, it wasn't Yukikaze. Shiranui doesn't need it because she has her own. Kiara, do you have it? No. Oh my god, where did these things go? Let's go to my inventory. No. You don't have enough damage to pass. Yeah, that's right. I acknowledged that, and that was the comment about not regeneration, but it was sustain. Like when I play later the VR missions, I'm gonna show off some things you can do with it, with everybody. Is it really on there? Oh my god, it is. Wow, it's just a stat stick for her. I was so confused. Because I need to get Emily jacked up for this because she does not have the damage to take it out. Oh, the pretty. Oh, the sussery. This is nature's sacrifice. Critical rate of assist. That's Emily for you. Cool. Ingrid, Asagi, and Emily. I mean, Ingrid, Asagi, and Emily. Well, you pretty much be running blue Emily throughout the entire thing. I don't doubt that. Because Emily, you can play with gravity hold, and she'll be able to heal for like at least 3,000 health every time you use it. So at least you can be somewhat safer. But even if you can't get through the lag, you're not going to be able to play the event in the first place. And I'm sure when you get to like it was like the final wave or whatever, it has all the demons. That thing is like an absolute fucking travesty every time I play it. See, this is also why Emily is one of the better characters in the game. Because every character they like... Well, Emily was released very early on. But at least they gave her like a melee contingency that like you could really build into. Because Axe Impact is like ungodly strong. I think I'm hitting like 600,000 damage criticals with it. Like, man, it just solves everything for like this entire mission. That's why you take Red Emily here. Anything else is just gonna get her killed. Because the strategy here with Emily is not to like bring massive amounts of damage or anything like that. It's trying to get her particles up as fast as possible so you're able to stop the clock and make the enemies hold still. It also helps reset her cooldowns. Because Emily's survival is totally dependent on whether or not she gets a crit with this thing. And of course, invincibility there is to help in between cooldowns. Because Sakura's spin is going to beat the fucking shit out of her. Good. Now the actual battle starts. There we go. We perfect. We have collective consciousness for like the Metal Gear fight. Good hit, Emily. Don't give him a chance. Didn't crit. Good hit, Emily. Good hit. Keep it on. Keep it on, baby. That's right. I wonder if I can get it on the last hit. There's 1,000 Pokemon now. Can you believe that sort of stuff? Thank you, Emily. That was a very good run. Doshite. Good job. Alright. That's 3. We have 18 left. Did you guys ever think that the dex cut would be inevitable? Because I honestly would think like it was an inevitability at some point, because 1,000 Pokemon, can they really do it? Can they really keep up the visage of the whole, oh, we're going to have every single Pokemon in the game? This isn't like 2D sprites or anything like that. There's so much shit going on there. They've gotten lazier and lazier, that's for sure. Alright, Rinko. And there's more than 700 female Taimanins. Just think about it, that's the entire school's faculty right there. Let's see. Now we can activate Wind Slice. We don't need Mugen Hoei. We can use Meteor Impact. We'll see how that turns out. There we go. I need to switch that with Noah somewhere else. Sadly, she doesn't get that. Critical damage. Oh, I wish we had that thing right there. Damn it. I want to try that really quick to see if it'll actually make a difference. I don't expect it will be. Oh yeah, this is Rinko's new update. I forgot about it. Tab and RPGX, absolutely they do provide that whole, they do blow it up that number to 700 very easily. Whether that's a good or bad thing totally depends on who you're talking to. Because obviously when you create a gacha, you need to have characters that do sell, so people get interested in the first place. Maybe we're all the same. Come here. Come here. Ooh, fantastic. You're doing. This is a very good run so far for you, Rinko. I didn't think this would actually work out very well. Because I thought about, oh, we're just going to use green Rinko and that'll be the end of it. It's like, no. Blue Rinko's actually holding water pretty well. On the opinion of the AT trailer yesterday, that is probably, oh yeah, the AT trailer yesterday was probably one of the worst ones they put out so far. Like, I understand people are, you know, on about, like, the whole, oh, it's gonna be like Nagi Kotone or something. You know, it's a Momochi Nagi. I can see where they're coming from, but it's like blue and red with slashes. That feels so very vague. Even if it's right, it's just like doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, killed it with a meteor. That's so good. Oh. Good job, Rinko. That was a really great run. As worse as the Anrose teaser. Well, here's the thing. Every time that they make a teaser for like a new character coming out, it uses these stock not sound effects. These stock images and like videos that they get from like their subscription to the Shutterstock that they have. And they're always the worst fucking looking trailers in the world. Like, I don't get hyped. I feel legitimately confused about them. I shouldn't be having that in my excitement trailer, you know? That shouldn't be a thing. But yet here we are, feeling like retarded. No disgrace. Alright, it's Ingrid time, everybody. But we're going to use Corporate Warrior, because Corporate Warrior's great. I haven't actually played chapter 19 yet, so I don't know much about it. Because I wanted to try using Evil, was it Evil Bloom? Yeah, I wanted to try using Evil Bloom more often, but that's just it, you're using Evil Bloom. It's like Ingrid's worst skill. It's so fucking bad. Ingrid is always at her best when she's able to just like fly around the stage at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Thankfully, we have the Anrose supporter that gives us like a percent of our maximum HP back, like 1 in every 5 kills. So Ingrid's able to, as long as Ingrid is quickly killing, she'll be able to stay sustained. If she wasn't, this was not going to work. Or more or less, I would probably have to use green to make it work. Go, give it to him, Ingrid. Let's show him the power, in fact, of Chocolate Rain. One combo. That's Ingrid for you. She just wakes up and does 1 million damage and kills in one combo. You guys gotta be able to keep track of this and like, I don't know, does it show like the timer in the corner of the screen? Can't be cut, can't be cut. This one we're using Kiara Green because Kiara Green's actually really fun for this. And also Kiara in any other color is ranged, so she has like a massive disadvantage here. I want the cat because the cat's actually really good for this. Yeah, Ingrid's red build is like not exactly the best, but it if you can get the combo to start, Ingrid will totally finish them, that's for sure. She's not human, so. That's it, I want this because it disables her. I want to take those off of Rinko and I want to give them to Kiara. Because if I don't give them to Kiara, she's gonna get absolutely crushed. But then I do give them to Kiara and she's gonna crush them. Yeah, you're not hyped for it at all. Sure, it's not going to be Mary. We can figure that. 4 months of no new character does that. They really did everybody dirty with the whole Anne Rose situation. Because it doesn't make sense. Why would they ever put a character that's like, you know, people voted for Anne Rose to get in the game, and then they're just going to do it to him like this? What is this? What is this, Kiara? It wouldn't be the first time I've encountered a bug using her. Good old fucking Kung Fu Snow Leopard over there, my goodness. Ripping their ass apart. Oh, the next wave spawned, that's why. Oh, Kiara doing a very good job so far. Well, I knew she was going to work because I made sure this is going to work in practice. Because if there's anything I don't like, it's getting surprised during the stream and the build doesn't work. Is it up? Yes. The icy hot special. Goddamn, Kiara. The update for Kiara was like so good. That update just like changed everything in the world for Kiara. It made actually Snow Leopard Fist not an absolute piece of shit to use anymore. It tracks, it does more damage. Kiara in general is just way better. Now she actually can use her crowd control and it works out very well. Same thing with Noah too. I remember doing this mission last year, I think using Noah. And it was damn near impossible because she just kept getting knocked out of everything. Because she has zero coverage with any of her moves. Like, this is one of those situations where it's like, I don't care, it's like, we're gonna use green. Because her two other builds are ranged, and I know she's not gonna have enough damage to hurt these kids whatsoever. I don't know. I remember a few weeks ago I was hearing, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, like I was hearing someone like, someone's giving Bello D the business about like being hypocritical on something that I don't remember what it is. But they were getting on him about that, and I'm like, I don't understand what they're talking about. When was he talking about like this being hypocritical thing on censorship? Oh yeah, it's, speaking of like censorship things. What did you guys, have you guys played Nike or anything like that? Is it Nike or Nikkei or whatever? Because I understand it's like it says Nike, but it's spelled differently like the actual name, because the word Nike means victory. So it says Nike got us a victory, fine by me. Either way, it's like, have you guys played that? What do you think of it? Because it's been a little bit after since its release, and I don't know much about it. I just know that people have I just know the main problem with the game that I hear a lot about is that if you don't have a what's it called? If you are under leveled for the situation or the thing you're going up against, you're automatically you're made even weaker because of it. I don't know why they do that. It just sounds so stupid. Like, why would I want to intentionally have myself weakened to play the mission? What do I want to do? I don't want no on that. Where's Tokiko? There she is. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, see, I don't know much about what Nikkei does, or Nike, because it's just like, it's the game with the girls with the huge asses I see. And frankly, I'm getting, I can feel myself getting either much older or much more jaded. I don't know if it's a combination of both, but it's I don't want to get started on another gacha again, for more or less something I don't care about. Now I do enjoy myself some nice big fat asses, but what's Nike got? What has Nike got to keep me engaged with those asses? It's not like a Punishing Gray Raven situation where the game is actually very good. And the girls are like mid as fuck. God, I'm telling you, the update saved Noah. This is such a genuine improvement to everything she does. Go, go! Yeah, I'm more of like an AT type of person. I don't like... I think Honkai Third Impact has finally like reached the end of its life. So maybe if like there's a private server out there or something, maybe I'd play it. Oh yeah, that's Noah for you. Noah doing 250,000 damage a critical. Really evens the odds pretty quickly. Have I tried RPGX? I have tried it in the past. I was not very impressed. It plays a lot like Princess Connect. And when I tried Princess Connect, I didn't like it because it's so hands-off that it just wasn't going to work for me. Like, I just can't do that. Oh, we'll use this. We'll use the spin. Melee booster. Particle Buster. There we go. Senpu. Let's see. Do I want Fushi no Jin? Ooh, that's actually like a 80% off in terms of damage reduction. That's really good for the Sakura fight. You know, you don't even need that sort of stuff for Murasaki because it's fucking Murasaki of all people. I do want to change the skin though. We use the Halia skin. Yeah, I have very specific tastes in games. It's why I won't play those games like Azure Lane or anything like that, because it's way too hands-off. I need to be able to like have a lot of, what is it, player agency, more or less. I want to be knowing I'm playing a game rather than sitting there and like fulfilling spreadsheets. And, like I played, because I play like Kankole and all that sort of stuff. I played Kankole before, and that's just effectively like playing EVE Online, just spreadsheet fulfillment. Oh yeah, Action Taimanin is, well, also the fact that it's like Action Taimanin is a franchise that I really like. So it having that in the first place makes it like really desirable for me to play in the first place. Like, maybe if this game was like, had appealing girls at the like, if this was not like, you know, a game with, if this is, how do I put this? If this game did not have pretty women or a franchise I knew, I probably might not have played it. Or unless I saw some gameplay in action of someone like Murasaki or Asagi in action, like doing things, maybe I'd pick it up then. Shoot me, shoot me! Kablam! Oh, hello there, Akuno Senshi. How you doing, man? We're just clearing this bonus stage with everyone else for the nice catharsis that is this mission. Who's shooting? Oh, I'm pretty good myself there, Akuno. We're just hanging out here and playing Action Taimanin. Because this is my favorite, I won't lie, this is my favorite event hands down in the entire game's lifetime. Because this is actually like really hard. It provides a legitimate challenge. You actually have to pay attention a little. See, there we go, we died because I made a very bad decision. See, you can even still die using Murasaki. It's totally doable. We also we took a weak recovery instead of a strong recovery too. That's just for like the whole challenge aspect as well. Because if you're playing the win, you go take not Fushi no Jin, it's Senpu in green, and you do 200,000 damage and heal instantly. Because if, well, to extend on that whole factor, if Taimanins weren't attached to this game, I would probably not play it because there's not a lot going on in this. This might be a game if like I would end up forgetting about it if I didn't have so much time invested into it. Come on. I'll see you there. See you later, there, Mercer. My Astaroth man over here, bringing the heat. He's getting his nuts roasted over here. The thing is also that Murasaki does not have a very strong ultimate in the first place. Oh, I just remembered too, like this event has Murasaki has a damage bonus against this Sakura, and yet we still lost. I probably should have held down dodge instead of attack to charge the spin, because she doesn't get a damage reduction inside of it. I mean, that's just excuses. There we go, there's the slow. That's a bad idea. That's really bad. No! Oh my god. I have a better idea. God damn it, that's slow. Wow, I can't. Oh, look at that. We're actually losing with Murasaki of all people. I know. I know. We'll got it. We'll figure this out. That's great. Like the most losses we're having against Sakura is the one with the strongest character in the game. More or less, that's just like pure mismanagement on my part. We will play the event though after the beginning of the Sakura World Cup. Oh yeah, the World Cup is going on. I didn't realize that. I've never been much of a soccer man in the first place, so it's a bit of a mystery to me. Where are they even having the World Cup this year, anyways? Abayo. It was not available during the peak of the issue. But no one is to talk about it. Talk about what exactly? Spin, Sakura. Not Sakura. Well, Sakura spins too. Murasaki, spin. Spin, baby, spin. Oh, God. Even the great Murasaki's not immune to gunfire. It's in Qatar, so it's in the Middle East. The whole Anne-Rose debacle itself, I have nothing really to say it on, because I will not be, I know I can't say anything due to the whole fact that, like, I bought Anne-Rose. I am literally contributed to the problem in the worst way possible, and then I made a video about Anne-Rose talking about her aspects. If I got it, I'm doing everything being short of being paid. So if I try to do something like doing like a virtue signaling situation towards something like the FTP crowd about the Anne-Rose situation, it doesn't make sense to do so. It doesn't work. It would be essentially like talking to, it would be essentially be like a, you know, your average middle-class white girl talking to poor people about why can't poor people just buy more money. That way you can have your Anne-Rose and enjoy her too. It would be something along the lines of that, and that doesn't make any sense. Because there's nothing I could contribute that would actually be good for it. Alright, Anne-Rose. Anne-Rose. Murasaki. Let's give a third take to it. Oh, God. Oh man, we're getting screwed. Alright. We'll solve. Alright, we gotta change strategy. That's not going to work. Just getting interrupted too quickly. I know, I tried red earlier and that worked out. I wonder how that'll work then. Oh, I know. I know why. That's because in red we have a shitload of strength. There's our Buster supporter. There's that. We don't need invincibility. We need the ability to survive in the first place. Let's see. Vajrashka, I can't do that. I don't want to exactly work for Murasaki. Yeah, that'll work. Because I don't want to use green, because green is just an instant win. Taimanin art, we don't need this. Attack damage, that's not going to work. Well, that doesn't heal now. I guess we can keep that. Oh wait, what am I doing? 4 tries. Usually if you can't do it with Murasaki, you can't do it at all. Assist. We need suppress. More critical rate for suppress people. Because good old Murasaki over here is not a protect character. She's suppress. Which is the most busted ass element in the game. Watch, this is gonna change like drastically. Oh yes, though, Dotha, it's been a very long time since I left the server a while back. It's been quite tiresome. Well, it was tiresome there, so I had left at some point. Things needed to change. At least change as a person. So look at that. We go to red, and now things actually turn out well. Ooh. Sorry guys, I gotta concentrate a little because I'm getting kind of pissed off that I'm getting my ass handed to me for the third time. We had to change tactics. Oh jeez. All right. Great. Do it with red and you get it in one shot. Alright, well we have to keep closing the game every single time. There we go. Now we won with Murasaki. We can sort this shit out. Oh yes, but the Anrose thing was going on. It was very hard to be a Taimanin fan. It's obviously because that's a character everybody voted for. He was an imbecile. Eraso on Discord because that guy told him he was an imbecile because he bought Anrose. It's understandable. It's like you bought the character that everybody voted for in the first place. But how you doing there, Sour Kush? It's been a while, I haven't seen you. Personally, I've had to stream a whole lot less since I started working more. We got ourselves actual work, so we have to sort that out now. But for me out here, I'm just playing my Taimanin game. Because I actually really enjoy playing this a lot. It's really, really fun. Mock Impact. We want that. Supporter. We want costumes. Slicer. Kill 'em all missiles. Yeah, that'll work. That's it. This will take a few attempts to do. She suppress as well. How you doing there, Pinnock, though? Sorry I missed you. Because it's like, I gotta concentrate. Well, I had to concentrate on that one earlier because I was getting the shit kicked out of me. But it's been a great Friday so far. We have a nice, enjoyable evening. We've got plenty of characters to go through on this mission. It's difficult and it's really fun for sure. Oh, I can't get in. I guess that's how they saw the problem with Asuka in the first place, is that you give the user skills. Oh yeah, we're popping off over here. It's a really fun time. Like, I love doing this sort of stuff, so it's I really enjoy it every time I get the chance to, you know, stream or like make a new video. They're always really fun to do. People love them. I don't know, more or less, I don't know if they like the videos or they like me. Maybe it's a combination of both. God, I bet that whole like particle effect for Wind God is No, for Slicer Zone is actually like really bad for the bitrate. I forgot about that. But yes, Ann Rose did give justification for people to justification to shit on the game itself. All the Doom posting was starting to come true and everything. I wouldn't be surprised if it got some people to finally like step away from the game permanently because of something like this. It's a sad situation for sure. Oh, fuck. Go, baby, go. Come on. Yes! What a fucking fight. Oh my god. That's Asuka for you. I'm quite likable as a streamer. I've heard that before, but obviously, well, everybody's got a ways to go on that sort of thing. Well, at least you enjoy me, that's for the most part. Oh my god, that last Asuka fight. I could have went better, but that was intense. Current Eyes is actually going to be really hard, too. I remember this took me a couple of attempts to do. But always, the haters will complain about anything for the most part. They'll find, like, the littlest things. Like, oh no, my bitrate is slightly too low. And they'll just rag on you for something like that. It's like, bitch, what is your problem? You don't need to be doing this. Solve your own problems. But more or less, it's like I thank them for telling me that the bitrate was low, because that's something I actually needed to work on. Because it's one thing to like, oh, don't let them take their insults to heart. It's another thing to like think about what they said too, because obviously, if you can turn a weakness into a strength. That's how I always end up looking at it. Because if I keep letting it sit there in my life, it's just gonna eat me up alive. Like with the Ann Rose situation, those guys are like, what do you got? What better do you have to do to just sit here and like complain about this? Like, man, find your own shit to do. Alright. Storm, gods. Okay, that'll work. You know, I want to change her clothes. I don't have any clothes for her. Oh, and we're doing the Halloween event. Demonic Edge. We need the pumpkins. Yeah. Go, Kura and I, let's go. But you're more or less with the free-to-play folks, you don't attack those who bought it. It's like, whenever I buy a character, it's more or less, I know I'm going to get my return out of it. There's no doubt about it. Like, every character that I get effectively is an investment because I make a video about every one of them. And they eventually turn into like a full-fledged review at some point. Just like I did with Rin. By the way, check out the Rin video if you haven't seen that yet. That's a fantastic one. I worked real hard on that, and that was really fun to make. What the fuck drugs is Mimi on that made everybody leave the game so quickly? I mean, that's a pretty good observation there, Astaroth. Mercer, I mean Astaroth. Because it's like, I don't know why I would want to leave the game in the first place, because, I don't know, for me to leave the game, it would take a lot more than just like what they did to Ann Rose in the first place. Because the people that are going to get Ann Rose and pay for her, they're going to get her in the first place. I'm not going to change how I'm playing the game because of like two people. But if they change the game on like a mechanical level to where it becomes unsatisfying to play, I'm not going to touch it again. You'll need to, and this game feels really good to play, like, because when you have all these materials to work around and do all that sort of stuff, This game is like fantastic. Well, it's not fantastic, it's no Devil May Cry, but it's really fun. Like 22 ways to play the game is really, really good. The Rin guide is amazing. It's like, yeah, I have 2 videos about Rin, and they're both very good. I liked making them a lot. Come on, Howling Wind. Great. That's Kurenai for you right there. Doing anything else with Kurenai is like a death sentence. You don't run crits with Kurenai, you're just gonna do like no damage, and then you'll never win. But then you do that sort of stuff, it's like, oh, it's rough. Alright, it was good to see you there, Sour Kush. Hope you're doing well on your Twitch side as well. Go tab you up. Much love, bro. One love, my brother. Keep fighting the good fight. Work hard on your streams, too. Get yourself a shower. But you really enjoyed that. Did you enjoy the guide, though? It's like, good. I'm glad you did. I work pretty hard on them for the most part. It's all original research and footage. That's why they take forever to make. Oh yeah, we'll use... No, we'll use blue because she can do it. Well, I'm glad you're doing pretty good there, bro. Getting your subscriptions going on, you're getting all your followers. That's what it's all about. Making the Sour Kush empire. Peace out, my brother. Have a good one. Alright. For the most part, though, what I want to try is using... We're going to use blue Shiranui, because Shiranui can actually take advantage of the whole fact that she's in blue. But I want to use Noah, because we don't have a healing skill in blue. Kazuguruma. See, Ganejin is... I think this is rain. This is melee. So Getsuin won't work. Rondo will, though. Well, it's the Halloween event, of course we have to get this out again. No way, we'll use Mysterious Lady. What did I pick for that? Yeah, I'll use this. Who did I put in for this? It's blue. Well, I'm glad though, Master, you were able to get out of the game for a moment and at least look at other stuff as well. Oh my god, I just remembered something. Before I was going to play do the stream, we were going to get where is she? Because yeah, there he is. The Amahara search unit. So critical damage. Oh, it's protect type. Because I got Hebiko from the free draws. And having Hebiko unlocks 20 different things. Normal attacks, demon type characters, machines. No, we'll need Angels in White. This is actually a very good thing to have right here. But I think my most favorite one to make was I think my most favorite video to make for Taimanins was regarding the what is it called? Not what is it? It's a... Oh my god, I'm blanking on her name right now. It's not Rinko. Rinko's was really early on. That was another fun video to make. I can't remember. Micah, that's it. Micah, her guide video was really cool to make, and also then eventually her the review video for her was really fun. Because I remember I sat down and put everything I had into that, and that was really fun to make.
Shinshoku.
Alright. You were upset that you forgot that you got the new Astaroth supporter. It's like the new Astaroth supporter is like fantastic. We actually, you know, we completed this mission with it in the first place. I didn't think they would actually, like, when they buffed the duration for when they buffed the duration for Terrorize, I didn't think it was going to be that important. But now they actually made Terrorize builds for Astaroth really good. Because it lasts one entire green cycle for Serpent Blaze. And they made the whole build around that. And the fact that it gives a slow and then it turns into Forest Groggy, at whatever point that is that the enemy has their secret bar in, it's fantastic. That's really strong. And it beat the shit out of Sakura too. Oh crap. Oh, wow. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, I gave that a try. Oh, I didn't put anything on there, that's why. He was doing pretty good without it. Because I was thinking like, man, this isn't gonna work. Oh, that's why it's not working. Because I knew every time I would get held up by that, by the attack itself. But every time I was getting held up by Kazuguruma, I'm like, I'm taking way too much damage for this to be, a very good trade for the most part. Because it's not like you can trade with Rondo or Senko. Trading with both of those skills is like fantastic because you can heal for like 50,000 HP off of the attack. You can't heal in blue, so you have to play like a little bit more conservatively. That's why I brought Noah. And Shin and Shinshoku is here for the most part, so you can have, But Shin and Shinshoku is there to, like, if it crits, it applies a defense down stack, which is actually, like, the most desirable thing I want out of this whole thing. That's why I will always take, Shinshoku over, Senko. Not Senko, it's, the one that makes the water clones, Ganesian. Because it makes those emoji weapons like that much stronger. Entire arena level coverage. How could you forget to get the new Astaroth supporter there, Master? She's so good. In fact, the supporter is fantastic. But yes, they made the buff to I think they made the buff itself to what's it called? To Terrorize about like 2 or 3 weeks before they, well, it was, I think, about 2 weeks before they gave the announcement for, Astaroth is getting her limited costume. And I thought, like, oh, well, it's like, Terrorize in the first place lasted, I think, 3 or 4 seconds, and it was a very strong slow. Now the fact that they buffed a strong slow to have 8 seconds, and now you can make it loop, that's pretty good. That's like Murasaki levels of, that's like levels of slow for the most part. Yoen Buto. Kaboom! Good, good. Now that's a better second attempt. Now we can actually deal damage to Sakura. 10 multi-summons on Astaroth and no hurt and no UR, it hurts. It's like, really? I gotta say, I can't understand the feeling. But I sympathize with your understanding. I sympathize with the problem. Because there have been many, many times in this game where like I want to get something nice for like a new character that comes out. So I'm gonna pull on their rate up banner. And sometimes that doesn't work out because like I think Tokiko specifically was like one of the worst I've ever had. I got 120 total pulls out of that thing. And I never got a single UR outside of the ticket. It was awful. Alright, this is Tokiko, the hardest one to actually clear with. I won't lie, I'm using invincibility and I don't give a shit. This is ungodly painful. It's gonna be like the slowest run ever. Hummingbird, Stone Piercer, Smashing Spree. Because so many of Tokiko's attacks are just... They're all just, what are they called? Jesus, assist, critical rate. So many of Tokiko's attacks are ranged, so it actually feels really, really bad to use Tokiko in this mission. And her melee options are not good. More or less also the fact that I have her at 75. Thankfully, Tokiko moves at like blazing speeds. Let's see, how do I feel about co-op in the first place? Co-op is actually a really great addition to this game, and if it's going to be the same way that works with like the taimaVR system, that means it's going to be brutally difficult, and it may even be even harder if you have human players. So if we have like, if the co-op actually, you know, turns out and it actually works in the first place, we're going to have like co-op night, which will be fantastic. But you also got the Noah and the Noah and the Felicia costumes. I mean, those costumes are like absolutely fantastic. Noah's like comfy little costume that she gets for the fall is great. I haven't gotten it yet myself because I'm all out of gems because I went and spent them for Astaroth. Co-op mode is actually something I've been really wanting for this game because it's actually like... They have the big enough arenas and they have the big spectacle type enemies that they could be working with. But since taimaGoGo now is actually like, it's releasing probably I think next month or something. Because it was supposed to release this month, but they wanted to like, if they're releasing against fucking Nike of all things. They weren't going to get any people to play it. And from what I heard in testimonials about like people who actually got to play the taimaGoGo, the gameplay is like, it's perfectly ready. They just wanted to delay the release because they're, it's effectively like, it's like releasing your movie against Star Wars. It's not going to work. It is intended for human players type of co-op, but it is just 3 of your characters that you pick. 2 of them AI controlled. You like the part where Tokiko does 15,000 damage and doesn't hurt Sakura at all? Oh god. Oh yeah, I meant that I was actually playing with like actual players in the co-op mode. I'm talking about the future release of it. Oh Tokiko, I wish you were better. I really do. I don't even have like nice gear for Tokiko. I have a 4-5 UR weapon for Tokiko, and she still hits like a wet noodle. You keep forgetting to invest on permanent costumes. Oh yeah, investing for permanent costumes is always a really nice idea because it's a permanent costume. They're always going to be there and they give really nice stats. However, it's also, they cost 200 to 300 gems a piece. And frankly, I just can't like keep spending that kind of stuff. I don't have like the monthly pass or anything like that. It's terrible. Okay. Yeah, 14,000 damage criticals. That is horrible. That's a 14,000 damage critical is something you get like on a brand new fresh account. Tokiko can't hit worth a shit. And here's the thing, like that's only on Smashing Spree too. When I use something like what's Tokiko's blue weapon? I forget. Not blue weapon. What's her blue skill? Oh god, it's the blue, this. Taimanin Art Squall. This thing can, like, I have it when I've set it up, like, if I do it correctly, it can do, like, 1.5 million damage on a crit. And then you have Smashing Spree, and it's god-awful. It's like, what kind of madman makes a skill like that and makes it terrible? Alright. We'll use the good old Tokiko Classic. Now the Shizuru Classic, which is nuke 'em from orbit with good old Rose Rondo. But if they are serious about making co-op for everybody, they need to make the 4th slot skill for everybody. They do. Great. That shreds him up. The fourth skill slot is always such a massive point of contention for everybody. But frankly, whenever I see a complaint about like the fourth skill slot in the first place, it's the fourth skill slot is a bonus that you get from buying that sort of thing. Because when people buy that package, it's not for the skill slot, it's the gems. It's that, and you can double it up with the monthly pass too. So it allows you to have like almost 100 gems a day, which is absolutely nuts to think about. See, we go from like 14,000 criticals to someone like Shizuru who can now do like 100,000 damage a critical. It also helps that like Shizuru is 81 as well. Oh. Shortchange the range, but frankly, it doesn't really matter. Doshite. Yeah, I think Rose Rondo hits like 4 times. From what I remember, it hits really hard. Especially if you get the setup with something like the New Year Shiranui supporter. Then it can hit for like 300,000 more damage. I think it'll hit for like 250,000 damage, and it'll hit like 5 times. It's crazy. That's the thing. That's the thing about it, though. That's like Shizuru's one good skill. All the other stuff is like laughable, or like it does too poor of damage to do anything good. Thankfully, thankfully Shizuru's best skill matches her color as well, so you don't have to run any like 2-5 builds. Where is it? I guess she's like C-suppress, and her supporter suppress too, which is like fantastic. Let's see. The 4th skill slot's an unfair advantage for paying customers. It is. In somewhere like Arena, it actually adds a level of depth to the strategy you can take on there. In my minimal experience with Arena, I figure you can actually add like some sort of 4th thing in there to sort things out. Do I want to use... No, I can't use Blue Sue because Ryu Hashin is ranged. Or maybe it's not, actually. I want to try that. Because the second half of the attack is ranged. The first part, I want to test if that's melee or not. If it's not, then I just found something fantastic. Let's open no on there. Support. Of course, Miss Sussy Jingle over here needs Mighty Knuckle to win. But the game inherently is balanced, like in the PvE portion, is balanced around 3 skills. Like it's actually a very painful choice to, you know, depending on what you're building, if you want to take the Taimanin art for some characters, do you want to do all that? It actually makes you have to have an actual decision you have to make in this game. When you have 4 slots, you can just throw shit. You can throw shit everywhere, and it doesn't matter. That's kind of the worst thing about this game. Like the most difficult part about choosing your moves is depending on whether or not you have the 4th slot. Like why? It's awful. All right, let's try Ryu Hashin. I still have her outfit on from when we did the tower run last week. Oh my god, it actually works. Holy shit. Alright, we're gonna change her clothes. Where is this? The old pumpkin bitch. I wish she had like pumpkin weapons that she could punch people with that she got for Halloween. But we'll use the crab hammers. All right. All right, first I'm going to go to the bathroom. The sad truth about AT is that you can have fun playing by yourself as an F2P, but you just gotta forget about competing with other people. It's like, even though I know I paid, like it's obvious that I paid for some stuff, it's like, competing in this game is like the absolute most ridiculous thing you can ever do. It's like, don't do it. It just makes everything so much more difficult than it needs to be. Where is... No, range doesn't matter here. Evil eyes. The beast weapon is a skin for which Sue? I don't know, I really like the crabs with the pearls in their hands because it's like, they're the funniest weapons to me. See, this is the best part about playing with Sue, because Sue's ungodly strong all the time. She's a really great character. Well, no, she has the strength to conquer, but she doesn't have the health to sustain. So I have to win as fast as possible with her. And she gets absolutely screwed in this if she doesn't have super armor. Like now. But now I remember, like, Sue is also an original character specifically created for Action Taimanin, similar to Emily. Now I wonder, like, Momochi Nagi was created for this game as well. So how's that going to turn out for her? It's like, I wonder how she's going to play. Because she's another two swords type of character, so I imagine she can share gear with Kurenai. Because the concept of gear sharing, great. I love that a lot. That's something that should have been implemented very early on. I don't know why they hesitated on that. But if Kurenai and Nagi can share gear, that would be an absolute godsend. But I don't know, maybe that's only something that they reserve for like collab characters or something. Go, Sue, go. Go, baby, let's do this. Yeah, that's it. Gosha. Fantastic. I need to check that again, because I think I don't know if there's a damage reduction that comes on Sue's Ryu Hashin. Like if it reduces damage taken while active, because I think she was taking lesser damage from when Sakura's spin was active. Because like, Sue is really good at good for trading against those sort of things. No, it's not. She was taking full damage against that. Oh, now we got Yukikaze. This is a character I absolutely don't. Well, I don't know. I've said it so many times that like I detest her. I do, but it's like I'm not about to do any sort of like weird challenge or try to like beat my head against a wall trying to win. No, we're just gonna use Yukikaze like full power. Nothing short of that. But thankfully we don't need invincibility for her because she's got like the best healing in the game. Let's see, I don't need that. She's suppress. She would share weapons with Rin, and she'll play like Momochi Toyo with the focus on cloning techniques. Well, Master, you seem to forget that also this has a 75% damage reduction on ranged, yet it sure as hell doesn't feel like it. Like, it sure as hell doesn't feel that Yukikaze's at a disadvantage here. She's so insanely strong. I don't think I've ever used any other color build on Yukikaze besides, like, green. Because it really doesn't feel like there's any point to using any other color. Because they're all just drastically weaker. It's not even like, oh, a strategical choice, you can take a weakness and make a strength out of it. It's like everything else just feels, that's like pales in comparison to Ryan. It's not even funny. And it also doesn't help the fact that like the game keeps giving me Greek fire. So now she hits for like 20 million damage all the time. Watch, this won't take long. Did you see that? Look at that. I was able to avoid Sakura's entire spin because of Ryan. No problem. Look at that. I bet that would be even more crazy if I had something like a fully leveled butterfly weapon on Yukikaze. Because that would increase the speed of like everything she does. The skill set is flashy for like Red Yukikaze, but the thing is, it's such a awkward set to use. And I don't like Yukikaze, so I'm not going to bother learning too much about her. But now we're going to go to a character that I do like a lot more. We're going to use Oboro. Oboro does get the short end of the stick in a lot of media for the franchise. I think she actually... No, I know... Sadly, I know what happens later on in the chapter, I think 18 or 19 story. So they're like, Oboro saves Ingrid by picking her up and taking her off the roof. And I think that's just like, that's adorable. Of all people, Oboro saving somebody, it's like, that's not her. Who is this imposter? The most unfortunate part about, what is it? Oboro's stuff is that you have to deal with the whole fact you have, two options. You have red or... Well, we can actually use red. It's a pretty cool setup. We'll give red a try and see if that actually works out. But Carnage Dance takes so long to complete. You're really dependent on Hypnosis Seal actually, proccing. If there's any character who I would like to have a 4th skill slot for, it's Oboro. Because going without Claws and Hypnosis Seal is like such a detriment. I did get this though. This is nice. This is her Halloween costume. Hand of Papayas. We're doing red. Now that we're in red though, this is Oboro's actual element. So we can actually take a whole bunch of like damage busting supporters and do like 1,000,000 and hit like for 1,000,000 damage. Yeah, it's one way to finish Yukikaze's segment. It's like, there you go, it's over. That nasty bitch can go home. Let's see. She's a demon, so she actually gets the bonus from it. Oh wait, that's right, she's a demon. She gets the bonus from this. Excellent. We'll do this and put her in the first, put Shizuru in the first one. Awesome. I forgot that like Oboro's a demon, so she actually gets the bonus from that. Great. Rin's also feels like she's lacking without the 4th skill slot. I wouldn't doubt that. I don't doubt that at all with their Dotha, because when I made the initial Rin showcase video, I had I had the 4th skill slot, and I was able to show off that you could actually do like Devil May Cry combos with Rin, because she has access to so many blingers and pushers as well. So she's actually really fun to play in that aspect. However, if you don't have those sort of things, you have to play Rin in this like full assault playstyle, and it's like not the most fun thing in the world, I'll say that much. God damn. You can leave, well, for the most part, you can leave Volt Spin and you can leave her Taimanin art at home. I'll tell you that much. Her basic attack string is already so strong, you don't need the Taimanin art is just redundant. Having the Taimanin art is more or less if you want to clear daily stages and farming events. When you take it to boss battles, you don't really need it because she has so much particle charge gain in the first place. Volt Spin is the only time I feel Volt Spin being useful is in green, because it gives the 4 hits of massive healing, and it lets her trade, which is like such a huge benefit that like most people don't really consider. Is the ability to trade with like high level enemies is like really important. If you can't do that, you're gonna be like screwed. Oh! Oh my god. Oh. Oh, this may be the end for Oboro. That's Carnage Dance for it, not Carnage Dance. That's good old Hypnosis Seal for you. I got absolutely crushed against Sakura's spin, and yet I still made it out of that alive because of how long the duration for Carnage Dance, Hypnosis Seal is for. It's so... Oboro is like stealth good because of that against hard content. It's effectively like a Murasaki level slow, and it's like you don't have to worry anything about it. Next up is Felicia. Felicia's not going to have any problems against this at all. There's only one build that's actually going to work in this sort of area because 2 of Felicia's skills, like most of Felicia's skills, like Evil Strange is ranged. That's ranged. Her blue and green skills are ranged. You can't use them. They're going to do way too little damage, and my Felicia's still at 75. So you know what we use? The best goddamn build for her, which is Orochinagi. Orochinagi fucking golf swings. So you pick up Anrose. The extra range on her autos. The extra range on the autos is just redundant. Most of Rin's skills in the first place have such extreme amounts of coverage, you don't need that much more. It's like asking for an extension on your house when you've already got 200 rooms. It's there if you want it, but do you really need it? You gotta think about that. That's the freeze. Actually may prove to be pretty useful. No, we don't need that. Felicia is not that, she's assist. I almost forgot. I wanted to change her clothes because I love beginner Felicia's costume so much. It's really, really great. I don't have 300 gems because I wanted to get the baby metal maid outfit. That's great. Felicia just has a lot of really good costumes in general. But you know what I never see anyone use? The bunny girl outfit. Nobody ever uses it because nobody fucking has it. Because because on release that was the item you get. That was not the item. That was the costume you got from the Desire Shop when it released. That's not gonna get reran until like next year. playing Nike and KOF All-Stars for watching your stream. It's a good start to the weekend. You bet, man. You bet there, Akuno Senshi. It's a nice, relaxing adventure while I beat the crap out of one of the hardest stages in the game. Not every attempt's a winner, but hey, that's part of the challenge. I'm pretty sure when I made my tier list, I put Felicia at S, and yeah, she's definitely gonna keep staying at S for the foreseeable future. There's no way she's gonna be able to get knocked off on that for the most part. Oh yeah, speaking of KOF All Stars, there, Akuno, I was wondering about that because some of you guys have mentioned that here on the stream in the first place, and I was wondering like, what is that about? Like, what are you doing there? Because I've seen some people play and they always have those like wacky collabs I keep hearing about. So I was wondering like, is that game any actually good? Is it as scummy as people have complained about? Oh yeah, that was Felicia, by the way. That felt like you were just playing I felt like I was playing a daily mission. Because that's how you play Felicia. Maximum damage output. Now Micah, she's going to be a little bit difficult to play, because good old Micah sadly is a ranged character, and we're going to see just the limitations of her ability against this. Because I've tried this with 2 different builds. I used red and green. Red, I was able to actually do it pretty okay, and I was able to tank a lot of damage, but it's a little too painful for my tastes. Who had my... Somebody did. I think it's Murasaki. No, I didn't give her anything because she doesn't need it. Kern, I get it? Tokiko get it? No, she had 3 defensives. Sue? Somebody got that. No, these are Yukikaze's only, so they fill her part. Man. I mean, I know there's like a set system I could have set up beforehand to like just automatically equip the Magatamas. But here's the thing, I didn't want to do that. No, I'm not going to put that on there because I'm going to forget about it. So I'll put some HP boosters. Let's see. Oh yeah, we'll use green for her because it's actually a really fun build. She's human, so she gets the bonus of Laura. And we're gonna need as much help as possibly we can get. But Scorching Autumn. I'm very glad I got this costume before it went away because it's a great look for her. I don't even have the school one yet. Maybe that's great. That's great. Maybe I'll get. I'm stuck in a rock and a hard place because I've already got the costume for 2 characters I want. Let's see. She's gonna need all the help she can get. The game is good. You played it since the beginning in 2019. Oh, so it started around the same time as Action Taimanin then, because that game also started in 2019 too. It's loud. Did it miss? No, it did not. Perfect. Playing stages with Micah when it says it has a ranged attack reduction is like one of my favorite things to do, because Micah's damage like potential is so insanely high, like it does not matter what she does. I think I remember I did a video about that specifically, like on the Rin event where you have to fight like Rin as a boss. When that was happening, I put like, I think that video is called Range Down is Just a Suggestion with Micah. Yeah, that came out before the Micah reveal. Range Down is just a suggestion with Micah, because look at this. It doesn't feel like she's, you know, fighting from a disadvantage here. She's got so much coverage. Like, it sure as hell doesn't feel that she's fighting from like 75% range damage disadvantage. Like, this is insane. Good. I love using Micah so much. Every time you use everything just flows so well with Micah. Like that's usually, like, for me, that's where they strike gold with their characters. They feel good to play. It's the same thing with Sora too. Sora hits that mark for me really well. Like, she feels good. That's why I think that's why I put Micah in S rank. Because not only does Micah deserve to be there, it's like she's just so incredibly smooth. Rin, I don't think I put an S. Frankly, I put her like a solid A. She's got a little too much stamina to her. Still a very good character though. Very good, very good. KOF All-Stars for a month before it came very grindy. That I can't really understand. What do you even do in KOF All-Stars? Do you actually fight like you do in the King of Fighters games? Or is it like an auto battler similar to like Princess Connect or Azur Lane? Because I mean, it's the King of Fighters. If you're not actually fighting, then what are you doing? Okay. Ooh, we'll use Laura. Not Laura. We'll use, Homura. Chain Volt, we don't need that. Volt Whip is what we're gonna use. I wonder if that's actually range damage. I'm gonna find out. Let's see. Volt Spin on this won't actually do anything. It's just stuns. We need Denki though. Denki is 100% important. Series of attacks. Series of attacks, so that's consecutive. That's probably on the ground. Hold on. Does she have a costume? Oh no. All you have is summer clothes. Rin, you came to the cold climate and all you brought was your summer clothes. There we go, just the substitute teacher outfit. She's suppress. Because why not? Let's make a suppressed character again. Oh crap, every time. Hold that button a little too long and you're gonna feel it. The game is basically like a beat 'em up, and the only PvP in like in the King of Fighters games you play on PC and console. Oh wow. Denki. This is also why Rin excels in this level so much, is because she has Denki, which allows her to walk straight through gunfire, like she's the goddamn in the middle of an action movie. Like this isn't a problem for her. What are some of your guys' favorite beat 'em up games, though? Do you have a specific franchise you liked, or anything like that? Because I was always, I'm very partial to Beautiful Joe. I think I played that game 4 times on stream. I really like it. I would say Beautiful Joe is probably one of my favorites. The Final Fight franchise as well. Capcom does a pretty good job in the whole beat 'em up department. So anything that they've made is effectively going to be pretty good. That's another, what's it called? That's another beat 'em up franchise by Capcom is... they did the Alien vs. Predator beat 'em up. That's another really good one. That never got I don't think that's ever been brought to America. Not in any sort of HD collection or anything, which is very sad. Everybody needs to play that. Like the best Alien vs. Predator game we've got. Now it's Sora's turn. That's going to be a really fun one to do. I wonder. No, it's too much of a disadvantage for her to do it. Celestial Fox. That's it. That's why I wanted to do it in blue. I was thinking of doing it in red because that lets her do her ultimate all the time, but that's not gonna work. See, Sora is one of these characters where you're very limited on your choices for skills, because effectively you don't have very much to work off of. Ooh, I didn't. Well, that's the one I put for like her Christmas colors. There we go. That's a nice. Oh, you are just so cute, Sora. I'm very happy that Sora was actually a very good character, and that she was like, everyone was disappointed, like, it's not Anne Rose, it's so awful. It's like, no, and then you find out that Sora's really good. She's super fun, and she's very cute. God forbid, if Sora was actually bad, this would have been like, that would have been a disaster. You go, Sora, you're a good girl. But there are a lot of collabs for KOF 98 that allow you to do stuff like the 7 Deadly Sins, Street Fighter, Sam Show, Dead or Alive, and Guilty. I'm very surprised that they actually have collabs on that level. Final Fight, The Punisher, Knights of the Round, most old school arcades. I think all 3 of those games, their masher are Capcom titles. So effectively you could just say like, yeah, I like Capcom, they do a pretty good job. Oh, do we have an HP bug right there? It's not healing me? Too spread out. That's what I want to see. If I had more items in the Fukugo Sumail, that would be a lot better. Because then I could just do a particle charge build in effectively any color. It'd be like having Ingrid equipped at all times. And if I wanted to go full on like ultimate particle charge madness, that would actually work out. You never got to play Streets of Rage in most of the Sega titles? A lot of Sega titles are actually very good. Sega at the time really understands like what makes a very fun and enjoyable beat 'em up in the sense. Well, it totally depends on like what sort of contractor studio or internal department that got to work on it. The people who did Streets of Rage, yeah, they did a good job. They made 3 of those games and they're fantastic. I'm pretty sure Streets of Rage 1 came out after Final Fight did, because when I play Streets of Rage 1, it feels like Diet Final Fight, or not Diet Final Fight. What's the other one? Double Dragon. That's it. It feels like Double Dragon, but like the poor man's version. Well, I could call it the poor man's version, but it's not. It actually has its very own identity for the most part. And 2 is obviously the one everybody remembers. That's when they got it. That's when they got it right. I wouldn't be surprised if they poached some people from like those other companies, and they brought their knowledge over to Sega to make Streets of Rage 2. Because going from 1 to 2 is such a direct upgrade. Like it's pretty nuts. It's the equivalent of like driving like a Ford Focus to driving a Mustang. Go get him, Sora. Go get him. Blow him up. Please. 3-6. Okay. Oh my god, that is perfect. I knocked her into Groggy the moment she started her spin. You can't ask for anything better with that, Sora. My girl coming in clutch like this. This is what, your 4th ultimate? Oh, 600 damage. Oh, good lord. Excellent. Good job, Sora. That was fun. Like just walking around with Sora and just pelting everybody with those little assholes. That's great. There's a lot of Japan-only titles that we never get to see, you know, for the most part, because they always stay there in Japan. And they probably also lost the source code at some point, because that's always the big meme around Japanese development studios, is that they never save any of their gear or like any of their code from like previous projects. So they just never come over, and maybe to get like no HD versions of them. Maybe that's like a ideology sort of thing over there in Eastern countries. Is like, okay, I'm done with it. I'm just going to throw it away and get rid of it. Because it's not like it's a crazy sort of idea. It makes sense. But it's like, I would like to be able to play that game on other systems and in the future again, and not have it be an impossible task for us to do in the first place. But that's how they do business over there in Japan, and I can't fix that. But this is Anne Rose. You know, Anne Rose, the lady who caused like so many problems all the way over there in October. Yeah, this is her. The most mid character we've gotten so far, unfortunately. She has 2 sets of ranged attacks that are not going to work against all these enemies. But thankfully, she has skills that actually make up for the whole thing. Like, I always see like the good age-old adage of like, she plays just like Asagi. It's like she plays like Asagi and Kurenai at the same time. Except she's worse than both. She's suppressed actually, so we can put the critical rate up. I do like how they put her armor in the game. It looks really good. I don't think Twitter is shutting down, guys. It doesn't sound like it is in the first place. Because like, I'm gonna wait, like that whole Twitter shutdown thing, like that just sounds so totally bogus. Like, I think you guys will be okay for the most part. Like, they'll probably keep it open. I wouldn't doubt it, because it makes too much money. It's too large of a platform. And the migration strategies aren't in place yet for people to actually do something like that. People are obviously scared because they're going to lose all their followers and everything like that, and they have to start from scratch. But for the most part, it's like, just wait. It's the holiday week next week, so probably things are going to be, you know, slower. And obviously Mr. Musk has made changes that are not so favorable. Alright. We have now defeated good old Sakura with about 21 characters. That means we're going to finish up, because I wanted to start it this way with, I started it with everybody else, but now we're going to finish it the way I wanted it to. We're going to defeat Sakura using Sakura. It's not going to be exactly the easiest situation, but we're going to make it work. There's a Vajra Rickshaw. Well, first we select her. Because I want Sakura to be at like full strength for this. This is not exactly like the easiest situation for her to do it either. Sakura likes to spin, right? So we're going to beat her with spinning. Yo miri, yo miri.
私の力が必要か争いは私が来たからにはもう万事解決ですわ報酬は弾んでもらいやすぜ
No wooden weapons. We're gonna use the twinkle riser. We're gonna defeat Sakura using herself. That sounds good. Conscious of wood, that's not gonna work out. We need 6% off, that'll work. Alright, Sakura, let's finish this off. That way we can head over to a taimaVR. No, we'll head over to the other mission, actually. Well, I mean, it's Sakura versus Sakura. That's how it should be. I'm so glad that all of Sakura's skills do like 20 million damage and they're so fast. Because it makes it really easy for her. Ooh, I don't have any critical boosts on her, that's why that's not gonna work out. Alright. I found you, faker. Faker! I'll show you who's the fake one around here. Here we go. Sonic versus Shadow. Wrong move, Sakura. Good job, Sakura. Save that. Did that with... Got her with this. Sakura versus Sakura in about 90 seconds. Nice. Alright, that's done. That felt very good to defeat it with everybody, because that's an asshole of a mission. Next we'll do Fishing Village. Fishing Village will actually take a lot less time, because it's easier. Who is the top 3 characters who I hate playing as? I can't really... I don't know. There's no characters that I exactly explicitly hate playing as, because they're all actually, they all offer different styles of gameplay, whether that's being easier or harder. But if I have to pick, it's probably somewhere around the lines of like, if I know there's going to be a lot of ranged attackers, it's probably Shizuru and Tokiko, because they get interrupted so easily. But even then, I understand how to like get around that problem, so it's like, I don't hate it. Oh, I forgot I still have all that stuff equipped to Sakura. That was made for like the last boss battle. And all these people are like demon too. I mean, it doesn't matter so much because I'm still beating the shit out of everything. Probably could have put on some like demon supporters. Like, look at this. Sakura, like, she does not feel bad to play whatsoever because she's so incredibly fast, and it feels like good to do things with her. Like, the update for Sakura is like one of the most substantial things that happened to characters in the game. It's not like it's a Noah level change up. It made Sakura go from like absolute boring shit to play and cumbersome that required like tons and tons of investment to where you can have low investment with Sakura and still do very good. Changing the level of investment for a character, like, by just tweaking their animations and, like, the base level damage they do is, like, just so huge in this game. That's why, like, Noah's upgrade and buffs made Noah actually, like, really solid. And it made Sakura even stronger, too. I'll just finish it at that. Sakura wins. Good job, Sakura. Like, the Fishing Village one is just a really long stage full of demons. It's not exactly my most favorite event bonus stage, but I liked it regardless. Because I did it a few times in practice to see how it was going to turn out, but it's like, it's no Sharia versus or the VR event. Like, both of those are just so brutally difficult. Alright. Now we have, you know, good old taimaVR VR demo. This is going to actually take, this will take less time because we can complete it with 3 characters each run. I can leave that off of Astaroth. Thankfully, the only thing that this mission does is hamper the particle charge, which isn't that much of a problem. Let's see. Oh, she didn't get her third. Oh no, we're going to Asagi now. So Asagi needs supporters. I'll give her that for healing. Not Shido Rinko. We don't need to do more that. There we go. And we'll get Emily out here. But we can play a blue Emily now because good old Emily doesn't have the range damage reduction. So now we can actually play around with that. Now, do I want this? It's a bleed tick. Actually, no. Alright, see you later, Akuno Senshi. See you on the next stream with that one. We still got like this bonus stage to do. I don't want this. I want the particle charge one. It's more damage to machines, but that doesn't really matter too much. There we go, Freaking Storm. Okay. This one won't matter too much because there's too much variance between them, so we just keep Library Girls on. Alright, let's get started. You don't think Tura won't be shutting down immediately, and even if it did, good riddance. Good riddance for the most part. You get those people who, you get those bad actors to finally leave, that's for sure. Good. Well, it also probably helps that both Astaroth and Asagi sit there with like millions upon millions of health and also do so much damage. Now we get Wave 2, which is the Chrismaton and the 2 Tempests. Astaroth can't recover, sadly. Not bad. I didn't expect that to work. There's Lilith. Because all Astaroth has to do right here in the situation is stay alive, so she can keep applying slow to everybody. It's the same thing with Sue, whenever you bring her here. Awesome, ultimates are ready. Oh, I love this. That's what I really like about this. You can have like 3 ultimates you can use in a row. Alright, we won. Alright, we got all those 3 done. Now it's Rinko, Ingrid, Kiara. Kiara needs to be able to use Snow Leopard Fist. She needs a duration extension. How the fuck do I keep myself alive in that mess? Well, the most part, it's like all 3 of those characters that I was using previously, they had some sort of Astaroth had crowd control because she has Terrorize, which inflicts a slow. Asagi is a secondary DPS, and Emily is there for also crowd control and healing herself with Gravity Hold. Because now I need to find now I have to set up the skills again to where like I can't have them sit around with these sort of effects. The Fireball I can actually use for Ingrid because it's really good since it lasts forever and does so much damage. Because we're going to have more trouble on the machines. So I'll keep that with her. Because the AI can't use supporter effects, like supporter call effects, so it's just fine to have like a dummy supporter in front to do all the stuff. But at least if I have to switch to them, it won't work out. Usually you want to try to bring someone that has some sort of a boost somewhere. Not a boost, but like crowd control abilities. Like when we get to the Murasaki one, you're going to see just how effective that's going to be. Because Asagi also had Kojinka as well. You can't see Kojinka activate, but you can see it when everything moves like 100% slower. Not only combine that with the Astaroth slow that's going on too, those enemies will never get a chance. I mean, guys, that's also the fact that I have extremely high-level characters. But even then, Astaroth still struggled because her AI just keeps loving to shove itself forward when Astaroth needs to stay back as far as possible. So you gotta also understand, like, Their AI is like brain dead retarded all the time. You have to play around that. Like, I'm not going to give Asagi like the tactical decision to use her healing skill because it's so cumbersome to use, even as a regular player. And I know the AI is not going to do a good job with it. Micah's going to be really good in this too because she's got like insane amounts of crowd control, especially with all that damage she can inflict. We can keep Meteor Impact on. Actually, no. Everything else only requires 2. Ah, it's a defense down. Then that won't matter too much. We'll actually put a secondary blue supporter on there. We don't need critical boost that badly. Yeah, there we go. I know Ingrid has that already. I'll take that off of Ingrid. Give that to her. This is also a place where defensive types of supporters are actually really strong because this is a very long fight, and if you don't have very good recovery strategies, it's not going to work out very well. Like Narita Akina, the defense up supporter, the defense ups in blue, those will work out very well here. And I want Kiara to be a tank, so I'm going to give her like all these defensive boosts, because all Kiara needs to do is keep defense down up on everybody. Where is... There it is, Noah Brown. That's actually really nice to use. Not Snowveil. Snowveil sucks. Frigid Zone, Frost. Yeah, that'll work. She's not going to do any damage, but that actually really won't matter too much. Use Green Murray, Yukikaze, Murasaki, and Red Nui, but the HP is too high. Because the strategy really is not to like beat them to death with damage because their defense is extremely high. You've got to play a little bit more conservatively. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm gonna end up dying a couple of times. Great, now I'm at actually at a massive HP deficit. Because none of these girls can heal. Oh, Ingrid died. I'm not surprised. Now they're focus firing onto me. This is also what happens when you run out of crowd control, too.
れが鬼族の力よ。必殺絶礼しらら。
And this is why I like this event so much, because it requires you to experiment or else you're going to lose very hard. Because even with my strategization right there, I'm still getting like the shit pounded out of me. I didn't crit. That's not good. Oh my god. Now Kiara's not going to do any effective damage. So now I've got to think about, like, how am I going to get past this? Because there's no way to respond effectively against this sort of damage they're dealing against me. Like, she's tanking it very, like, Kiara's tanking this very well. Like, her survivability is without a doubt. But now let's retreat and actually try something else. Because they're designed to be defeated with 3 people. And more or less designed to be defeated with 3 actual people, too. Maybe Ingrid could change on that. Because I wish I could be able to, like, direct these people and, like, put them in situations where it would actually work out. Hold on, we gotta check the, I think Amrose had it. Who had my attack boosting ones? Somebody did. I think it's Emily? No. Can Action Taimanin handle multiplayer? Probably not immediately. Like, they're gonna open it up and it's not gonna turn out too well to start off with, and then later on, if they get some fixes going, it'll turn out pretty okay. But emphasis on just pretty okay. Oh, whoa. We need to go back here. Well, Taryn, we're trying to Rin with, like, everybody. So we've got to change up our entire party. Like, if I use one character one time, I can't use them again until the very end. Oh, fuck off. I hate it when he does that so much. I mean, we'll eventually be able to use... We already used Emily first. That actually worked out pretty well. But also, since we had Astaroth, who had lots of crowd control behind her, it worked out. Like, we can get through the first wave pretty okay. Everybody's decently healthy. But it's like, man. Everything hits so incredibly hard. Kiara's just now straight up dead. Okay, it just shoots Ingrid dead from like a million miles away. Ah, there it is. Okay. We're gonna need to think about that. Alright. Ingrid has to sit out for a moment. I'll probably have to play as her later. We need something with like better crowd control. Or maybe more or less, I'll probably have to think about how I'm gonna approach this. Because we have crowd control here with her, as long as she can get it off. Rinko will be fine as our DPS person, but we need someone with like more crowd control ability. Because she can heal. That's not working. Ingrid, you're gonna have to sit this one out. We're gonna have to bring in coverage options. No, won't do that well. I'll have to play as her. Asuka takes too much damage. Micah's AI likes to stay far away, so that maybe could work out. Let's see. I know. I myself will play as Micah, and then we'll bring Rinko as our secondary damage dealer. Oh yeah, I know I can switch characters in battle, but it's like... I can't trust the AI to play Rinko, because all we'll try to do is her very long slashing attack. Her very long series of basic attacks, and she will always get hit out of it. It's the same situation that's happening to Kiara, which gets her annihilated by those rockets. Because that's like half the strategy of this is figuring out solutions to the dumbass AI. That is like the hardest. That is the hardest part about this mission. Because as you saw earlier over there in like against what's her face against Chrismaton when it spawns the enemies for phase 2, Kiara will constantly keep running into them and get shot in the back. Not to mention she's caught in the crossfire between the dueling tempests. Where is her? There it is. Because you can't switch characters for 10 seconds after you do it. So you can't do anything fancy like activate invincibility on one and then go back to the other. So Rinko has to change. Yeah, that would work. Because Rinko's going to be secondary DPS. And then we'll put Micah on primary. Because this allows me to play farther away and also just deal shitloads of damage. Because this stupid ass AI just keeps running into everything. I hate it. Okay. In fact, one of the AI I could probably leave alone is Micah's. 430,000. That's really good. God damn. Look how much damage Kiara is taking. It's like she barely stands a chance. Good, that's good CC. Oh, great. It killed her. That's what I figured. No. Man, that's rough. Kiara's always the first to die, so we'll fix that. We got a more durable lady. Do you have machine defense? No, we need green for this because it's going to be our defense down and slow. Let's see. Man, this is rough. Because obviously we cleared it beforehand with our other party. They did a good job. Lilim is very annoying because she can deal confusion, but she's not as chaotic as the Dueling Tempest and Chrismaton. Because man, they are so rough. Like they deal so much damage so quickly. Like I can barely keep up. And Rinko's out here, like her AI is just beating its head against the wall, and I'm trying my hardest over there to like clear the robots. But the AI is just too dumb for that. Which is why I say like you need really strong crowd control, because none of those characters have the strong crowd control except for Kiara. And Kiara's like the whole thing I put all my chips on, because Kiara's slow is so ungodly strong, except it takes forever to come back and doesn't last long enough. This is for Murasaki. Oh yeah, we'll just give her 2 melee supporters. Where are they? Oh, well, first put this in there. She's not going to be ulting ever. Damn. Yeah, the fact you have to use the AI, like the one that they use for the arena, is like fantastic. It's like absolutely fucking brain dead. It's like unbelievable stuff. Is this how it feels to be like management at a company? Like you're trying to wrangle, like I'm trying to wrangle cats over here. These guys are ridiculous. I figure like we're getting fucking crushed out here. I more or less just have to keep Murasaki on the team at all times, because Murasaki can recover all day. She has no problems with it. Everyone else may, everyone else could probably switch. See, look at that. Murasaki got off Tentacle Mine. And now everybody falls to bits. That's just how strong that skill is. You can put it on... The AI can use it. And it'll never want. Nobody took damage. Oh. It's like, Kiara, I want you to use your extremely broken ability. Oh wait, it's only broken when the player uses it. Whoops. Whoops. Look at that! Chrismaton is now dead. Uh-oh. Oh, it's shooting Micah dead now. Now Micah's in danger of dying. Oh, Micah, you have no healing. This is so rough. That's right, everybody. You're doing a great job. I'll support you from back here. Look at this. I can leave them alone now and they're working. What is this? What happened last time to cause them to not be able to do it? Is that literally just the power of Murasaki? It's just having her insanely powerful slow right there. It's like, there we go. We won. We beat everybody in there in like 2 minutes. Alright. That's Murasaki. That's well, we have to keep Murasaki on there. It's like the only way we're going to win on some of these. Let's do like my least favorite ones to get them out of the way. Let's see, who's gonna really have a really tough time? Tokiko, I know. Felicia sure as hell won't. Murasaki is the one that's like driving this bus. Rinko is already doing really strong damage. But the fact that like Murasaki provides 75% defense down and a like 50% slow makes like everything that much easier. We're able to hit for like multi-million damage because of it. Anrose actually has healing, so this will work. Who had it? She did. Like all I had to do is just provide damage with Micah, and Micah has that like for sure. All right. I need that for later. We'll give Anrose a bunch of defensive stuff. I need her to be like a brick wall. Hakuretsu-sen. No, I want her to use her skill that heals. Mado-sen. We'll use... No, Tokiko's gonna be blue, that's why I want to keep her on that. Devour, we don't need that one, that can actually go away. I think I will play as her then. It was over so fast even against the Christmas boss. I know, like the last few times we struggled against Chrismaton, and then suddenly, oh man, we bring in Murasaki and everything's okay now. It's like, she's just so... Murasaki. 100% goated. Goated down with the sauce, baby. You know how it is. And we need... But it just goes to show just how strong crowd control is. And more or less how strong Murasaki can be. Because Kiara, when she was actually able to activate her slow and everything, that was great. But Kiara keeps running into the boss. Like, we were able to kill pretty quickly because of it. But now we can't do that. We've got to keep Murasaki in the pocket. Alright, we have healing for her. I actually probably should put those on there. No, I need to keep those on there because Murasaki will stay with the green. And Anne Rose will have her own healing. I have to play as Tokiko. Because Tokiko on the AI side is actually really good at being ranged. Do we have any cool... You can't color this? Come on. It's been over a year since Tokiko had that outfit. We'll put on... Well, obviously we need all the damage boosters. Because she is sure as hell not getting through this. We'll use blue. Because where is Micah? There she is. Debandana. I mean, 40% more damage to bosses is actually pretty goddamn nuts. But yeah, sad they have to take that off. This one's Sonic Adventure 2. There it is. There's Kuramachi Kato. The only supporter I don't have, that god level supporter I don't have at 5-5. We're gonna try the Squall build. Because that's actually, that's fucking goated shit right there. Alright, Tokiko. Don't disappoint me. Name of Fuma. Okay, we have defense boost. Oh, crap. Shit. Mairimasu. Alright, we'll try that again. But this time we don't need Rinko. We need Anne Rose. Alright, Anne Rose, show us what you got, honey. Because this is getting kind of a tough. Oh, that's right. This can apply the debuff by itself. Excellent, that's what I like to see. Tokiko has now lost a quarter of her health. I really hate that she has no healing. Like, if you can't find a way to do something about that, you're just gonna be dead. Get him, Anne Rose. We're doing pretty good there. This is all right. $290 off a crit. Nice. That was a good first phase. Now let's try not to get fucked by machines. Oh, God. Oh my lord, just shot her right to fucking death. Now Murasaki's playing at a deficit now. This is not good. Oh, she's dead. Crap. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, Tokiko, I'm not bothering with you. We're gonna play to win now. Oh my goodness, my controller's got stick drift. I hate this. Well, yes, we're still live. We've got plenty of stuff to trying to do right now. We're doing the Taimanin VR stages, and of course they're very brutally difficult against like certain party compositions. Like my goodness, the dueling tempests. They can be a million miles away and they still deal so much damage. Because now Anne Rose can't do enough damage to tank against everything. And then she's kept getting pounded into the corner. We'll fix this. Alright, not bad. If we can consistently clear the first wave, though still a couple of times they provided some trouble. Oh god. Oh no, that's not good. Oh goodness. Oh, God, every time. Shoots with those stupid ass bullets. Alright, that's Tempest down. Excellent, alright. God, they're so fucking bulky. Oh my god. Okay. Done. Oh my god, this is so hard. Well, I don't know. This portion's a lot easier than it was with the dueling fucking robots. Awesome, we won. Oh my god. That was so brutal. I'm not even bothering with you, Tokiko. We're trying to win out here. Thank you, Murasaki. You've managed to save the day once again. want to use something nice for it. Well, you already did the Halloween event. So let's, New Year. Oh, the Red Fox. No, this. Steel Bride. Alright. Oh my god, that is so goddamn painful. I almost ate it too against the Tempests. Because I always try to go against the Christmaton first, because it always spawns little robots. And every time those little robots come up, they take aggression from the AI. So they're gonna want go over there and beat them up, which gets them shot in the back by both Tempests. And even then, I'm still drawing aggro from Tempest 2.0, and it shoots its 2,500 damage bullets at me. It's like every single time. It's so painful. At least Anrose is able to stay alive by just like constantly healing all the time, which I don't mind with that. Anrose at least got her clear. Now I need Asuka to clear it, and she's as frail as a wet piece of paper. No, we can't take that from her. We need as much help as possible. Like, you can't approach this with like a half-assed mindset. You have to go all in. I like that a lot about this event. You effectively can't half-ass it. You really do have to go all in. Let's see. It's a... Let's see. Slicer Zone. We actually play with that without that. Bomb Escape actually won't work. Actually, Bomb Escape actually sounds like a great idea. Alright, see you, Taryn. We got a few more of these and we'll be done for the night over here. She's suppressed, so we can actually use this. Sabi-sama senjone. I just realized that Asuka is suppressed, so she can do this all by herself. This isn't Fairy Sakura, so you can't do that. Oh, where's her supporter? Absolutely goated to the max supporter that I love so much. There it is. Aelita version. Okay, where is... Now... There we go, Critical Buster. Rending Storm, Slicer Zone, Dust Cyclone, Bomb Escape. That's what I want. I want critical Bomb Escape. For the one reason, I want that for one reason only. Because Bomb Escape having the burn on it is actually really strong. It's a similar system to Astaroth. Now I need to switch with her. I'll put Oboro on because actually she's really good at this sort of stuff. Why Tokiko is really the second worst character other than Oboro and Emily. I don't know, Emily's actually a really good character. She's strong in many areas, and obviously we won using Emily earlier. But it's like Tokiko now has a title. I would say she's not exactly the worst character, but she needs help. She was not released Noah bad, but she needs help. Tokiko needs help so badly. Let's see. I dare. Jermaine, we won using Astaroth already. She was like the first one that we used, and it was like the best run that we've had all night. Everyone else is like falling short of grace, that's for sure. No, wait. Oh yeah, that's right. Oboro has 2 crowd control moves. Viscous Slasher, we'll use that. It's not going to be critical boosted, but it'll fucking work. She's not machines. Get her a melee.
まだ準備中？私の策略が必要なのかしら？いいわ。やってあげる。
I bet I can make that work. Switch that over there. Cool. That'll actually work. We can actually run a different set now. No, we actually can't. Okay, I think this will actually work. Alright, Asuka. Show him what you got, babe. I think this can work. Because at least Oboro is able to use her powers for the forces of good. Let's see, Oboro's at 60% health. It's like 3/4. Not the best start. Oh gosh, she just got hit really hard. There he goes. Oboro is dead. Good, I got rid of Chrismaton. I knew it. I knew this would work. Oh my god, it's working. It's working! Yes! I sadly didn't get Oboro to live, but it's working! Yes! Inflict the burn. Feel the burn, baby! Oh, fuck yeah, that's awesome. Oh my god, I can't believe it's working. Oh shit, they're all dead. Bomb escape, motherfucker. Slime wave. Uh-oh. Get him! Get him, Asuka! Oh my god, get him! You can do this! Oh no, they have so much health. Oh, this isn't gonna work. Ah, damn it, it's not working. That was a good attempt though. That was really nice. Oh, good job there, RAN. You beat it in like what, 105 seconds. That's pretty good stuff. Rin, Asagi, and Shiranui, nobody died. We've already beaten the stage a couple of times today. It's just like, I want to try it with other characters and strategies too. So far, Asuka was doing a very good job earlier. We got all the way to the demon wave, but Oboro died. We could probably... oh my god, the fucking drift. Seriously. Maybe Sue could do it. Maybe that'll work. Reduce enemy defense, that's damage. No, she doesn't have that. I'd probably have to play as her for that one. That could work, actually. I like that. I like it. Because I'm pretty sure when we beat this with like Asagi, Astaroth, and Emily, I think we got like around 2 minutes. Oh no, we've obviously won. It's like I'm challenging myself by using characters that I know that won't do a very good job at winning. Yeah, let's go for an actual fun clear. Like frustrated as hell from it. All right. We'll do it from here. Asagi still has these two equipped, so she needs Stella. How long have we been going for? Oh, it's 3.5 hours. Okay. I didn't realize that. I'm having too much fun doing that. Alright, we'll keep that on there. We'll use Micah here. And where is it? She's still human. We need Kaoru. Because you're not going to beat this without, like, you need to drive the DPS or something like that. Because Oboro's a DPS character and she ain't getting healed worth a shit from that. Carpet, that'll work. We'll keep Asuka on the main too because she was doing great damage. Oops. Let's see, keep Asagi on there. We can play without... Can we actually play without Murasaki? I don't think we can. No, we'll put Murasaki back on. Because she's what allows us to get past the machines phase. There we go, switch them around. It's like, oh, I figure we're gonna win. I just hope they don't get totally blasted by the AI when we reach the machines. Because at least Lilim is avoidable. Everyone else, not so much. Oh no, you asshole. Thanks a lot. Oh, I hate it when he does that, because now he has to do it twice. We DPS'd him too hard. Alright. Asagi can't heal and neither can he. No, Asagi can't heal, that's why I put the Felicia on her. There we go. Oh, focus fire him, baby. Come on. That way you're not hitting Tempest. Oh my god, the AI actually being smart and focusing the targets. Thank you, Lilim. Goodbye, Lilim. Minutes, that's not bad. Really slow for the most part. I think the Astaroth version was a lot quicker. I probably could have actually omitted Murasaki and it wouldn't have mattered so much. But we won anyways. I'm not about to give myself a headache over all that sort of stuff. But alright. We did it. We cleared all of them. We cleared all our bonus stages. Cleaned that off on the map. We got ourselves 15 free tokens. Wasn't that fun? Alright. That was neat. Thanks everybody for coming by today. We beat the shit out of a whole bunch of bonus stages. And always, of course, I can't wait for that co-op mode to finally come to fruition because it's going to be just like taimaVR, only you can actually have people controlling them and they can focus fire stuff. We can actually have efficient DPSing. Arena Tower is easy enough. It provides a challenge on some characters for sure. But this offers a different challenge for other people, because even playing it with like 2 AI, it's still a struggle. Like we won, but I didn't win the way I wanted it to. It wasn't such a very I don't know, it wasn't much of a steamroll victory. We obviously had to plan around it. Even with some builds, we obviously had to use something with Murasaki or anything like that. Like some of those runs were like really painful. And some of the others were like, I was very surprised that they actually worked. If you're not dealing enough damage, we're just not gonna get through it. Murasaki with that goddamn HP recovery though, absolutely goated. I love her. And it goes to show just what crowd control can do for you. So you want to try using the team I use and see if you can take a shot at this. I mean, if you have Astaroth, Micah, and Asagi, it'll work out because all 3 of those characters have crowd control. Asagi's got a slow, Murasaki has a slow and a defense down, and Micah's your DPS. Obviously, I drove Micah myself because Micah doesn't apply slows or anything. She's just pure damage. And if the AI uses Micah, she just sits there from like a million miles away and will miss opportunities. Or at least that's how I found it when I was practicing with it. But it's still slower. Because like, what did you use on that with like Rin, Asagi, and Shiranui? It's like, I wouldn't doubt if like using probably Shiranui and Asagi together in the first place is what makes it so strong. Like, you can probably get Shiranui to do like 500,000 to 700,000 damage Senkos and trade with someone like Tempest. And of course, Asagi and Rin have lots of crowd control abilities as well. I never use Shiranui because it's like, I know she's going to win. She's got like the strongest healing skill in the game. There's no doubt about it. Look at this. I'm being like a fucking sore winner out here because I didn't want to win with my stupid retarded setups. I have to play to win and not play to fuck around. But oh well. That's me just taking it way too seriously, of course. Because I like this game too much. But oh well. Thanks for coming by, everybody. That was a really fun time. We defeated all the bonus stages. We beat the absolute shit. We got the absolute shit kicked out of us, and we beat the absolute shit out of a lot of enemies, especially Sakura. That was our goal, and we accomplished it 22 times. She never stood a chance. Absolute catharsis. So, I don't know when the next stream will be on this one, maybe next week or something, but thank you for coming by, everybody, once again. Don't forget to like, comment, rate, favorite, subscribe, and as always, everybody, I'll see you next time. See you later, everybody.